Afternoon. You guessed it. More projects. Still getting the whole house into summer mode. I've got a different solar panel this year. It's a monocrystalline. It's still a 50 watt. The 50 watt that was there is now on top of the camper, charging batteries inside of the camper to run DC power and small inverter. But I'll get on this side so I'm not shading it. You should be able to hear. The fan running. That's just a 12 volt radiator fan. I believe it was a 7 or 8 inch, but it actually moves an impressive amount of air. And when she's in full sun, right now it's being shaded by the tree. When it's in full sun, like I can hear it from, walking around by the ground area. So next I got to repot plants in the greenhouse, so we'll show you that. That's all finished now, so let me climb down the ladder without dying. All right, just got everything transplanted into the new pots. Chickens are just chilling, sunbathing, getting a drink. Gave them a snack earlier, some dried cherries, so they're spoiled. But yeah, she's all done. Pinned up the bottom with plywood, so just to make up for the distance of the coil stock. That was only 2 foot. I needed another 10 inches to make the whole gap. So we did plywood on the bottom, on the front 3 sides, and the coil stock wrapped all the way around. And then on the back side, we did the acrylic all the way down. So, from the south side, just everything can get sun. Got a vent at the bottom of the door. I think I'm going to put another vent either right here or similar to my attic fan. Get a small solar panel with a 200 millimeter computer fan and just have it run direct. So when the sun's up, it'll at least keep air pulling through. Simple little latch. I sanded the bottom and the moss is growing. I actually kind of like the moss. Oh, they're just starting to drip. I got my hot peppers, went to the compost or the yard waste site, and they got a huge heap of just beautiful compost. Like this is really good stuff. And it's free as long as you're a city resident. So these are 5 gallons pails with 4 holes drilled in the bottom so they don't waterlog. Whatever the soil doesn't need will run out. And we got Kraken, Scorpion, Chili Pepper, Megatron, and Yellow Reaper, and these 3. And then these 2, they're a little smaller plants, and they don't end up as big as the habanero, varieties. It's just a standard, jalapeno. So 1 gallon pails for them. Got sage in here for now, and then there's a bunch more. This whole thing is gonna get filled up. I'm gonna throw another shelf for more stuff. And we've got some plants that don't want super full sun, so we can tuck them in here so they'll still get the UV while at high noon, but they won't get burned. So yeah, all worked out really good. I'm curious to see the difference with these peppers and the ones that I got out in the garden. I've got just a standard Trinidad Scorpion and a Carolina Reaper out there, and then 2 more jalapenos. it'll be interesting to see how these ones, how different these are with just the straight compost. I didn't mix any sand or gravel or anything. That's just straight out of the compost heap. So it might be a little bit rich for them. I don't know. We will find out. I'll be able to tell by tomorrow if they're pissed off or not. Soil out there is pretty sandy. I do add a truckload of this every year and till it in, but it's a lot sandier out there. So we'll see with the humidity difference and the soil difference. If they end up doing good, then I'll just do my peppers in here every year and use the space out there for more tomatoes or broccoli or beans or whatever, the stuff that works good out there. But yeah, that's the greenhouse. Moving on. And lastly, we got this all dialed in. So hooked my hoses back up, purged the air out of the system. So this one runs from, and this one runs to the solar water heater outside. I made that consists of 350 foot of black hose in a frame with tempered glass top on it. Water was down to 62, come on focus, or 72 this morning. I had all taken warm showers because we were, we've been gardening and doing stuff. So climbing that much, and I ran a load of dishes today. We're back up to basically 100. Yeah, she's still heating. Good. It's just a simple 12-volt pump that circulates it to and from. Warm comes in the bottom, and the out goes, goes back out. So it heats from the bottom up. And if we have a bunch of cold days in a row, it's as simple as actually I just switch it. I've got switches on the top and the bottom, but all I got to do to switch it to winter system now it's circulating through the copper coil. Switch it back. Now it's circulating through the solar thermal panel. So if we have a bunch of cloudy days in a row, never make any warm water, I can light a small fire, get the water running through the coil, and boom, we got hot water. So, and that's that. Along with the solar thermal, we have help from the electrical system, and this actually was kicking on and off for a long time today. What did we make total so far? 8.37 kilowatt hours. It's pretty average. I've seen up to 11, but that's pretty good. But yeah, there's the dump load controller, so when battery gets up to 29, it spills over the excess power to the water tank, and I'll show you. Gonna be hard to see. Right there is a 600 watt 24 volt DC heating element from Thermodyne. So the dump load spills into there, and that assists the solar thermal. So yeah, we are officially in summer mode. Attic fan is going. Water heats back on sun. And greenhouse is set up. Garden is ready to rock. So, time to start making firewood for next winter. Projects never end. Alright. Thanks for watching. God bless you.